Holy shit, this video is going to piss someone off. Welcome back, guys. I hope you're all having a good day, but I can honestly say that I'm having a better day than you because Lilly Tino decided to stop making content, baby. We are so back.
So, to that end, I'm going to take a break. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back, but I don't know when. I need to take some time.
Following investigations by Florida's Attorney General, Lilly Tino is stepping away from making content, and honestly, this would probably aid in not perpetuating the negative stereotypes of trans people. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into this dumpster fire. And again, thank you. Before we get into this, just because there's no winning on either side of this debate, I'll be referring to Lilly Tino by she/her pronouns because just because she's a shitty person doesn't invalidate whatever mental journey she's going through. Most have it figured out, but others are still finding themselves, and that's okay too. Okay, anyway, so who's this Lilly Tino character? Lilly Tino is a very controversial TikTok content creator whose previous content centered around going to restaurants, making child-friendly content, and I use quotes with that one, about body parts and transitioning, weird takes on Kurt Cobain being trans, filming in bathrooms for some reason, and just generally being an insufferable person. This video will have more of a structure than the previous video, so I hope you appreciate this because it hurts me more than it does you. Lilly Tino's food content, if you want to call it that, is just that. Content centered around her eating food at various places. This content is just your general TikTok food slop of showing what restaurants offer what, which, okay, fine, cool. But it's how she acts in these restaurants which draws the most criticism. She is often misgendered at these places.
Okay. The Sweetwater starts at... Okay. I'm
so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts. Thank you. Can you call me sir? I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir.
What?
Call me sir. Very good. Thank you so much. No. Yeah. Thank you. I'm not a sir. Nothing like a good misgendering.
Let's be fair. For the majority of the world, encountering a trans person is still a vastly small possibility, and you're hard programmed to respond to your best understanding of the person you're talking to. Well, this poses an issue because Lilly Tino doesn't forgive or forget, and has no problem making a viral, vile TikTok about how you misgendered her, someone you never met before, and should make a blanket assumption on, based solely on appearance. I think you need to cut some slack to the fucking waitstaff for dealing with the general public and their innate stupidity when it comes to food, but be real. Is it fair of Lilly to do this to strangers who are just doing their jobs and honestly made a mistake? It's not like they're leaning in close and saying, "You'll never be a woman, Lilly Tino. Anyway, here's your food. I know you're not going to tip, so fuck you." Forgot to mention that she's known for not tipping well or not tipping at all. The TikTok she makes is purely rage bait to get free food at best, and at worst, stroke her immense ego. You thought that was bad, we aren't even scratching the surface. Lilly Tino is rather vocal about discussing her gender and all things pertaining to it in a callous method. She likes going to public places and for whatever reason has to explain to her audience her gender transition there in front of strangers, which also includes children. I think it goes without saying that this is not okay to do at all in the presence of children, let alone strangers. Of course, a lot of people see this and say, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? This is disgusting. Don't talk about this in front of children."
I'm gonna get banned from Disney. I swear we're about to get banned from Disney. Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth on my marshmallow wand. That's bad because the outside of the wand is what becomes the inside of the tunnel, so you don't want hair growing there or else it's very uncomfortable.
Her advocates are even struggling to defend her actions because it's sexualizing the trans identity. Her response? Tino claims she is simply being open about her gender experience and accuses her critics of internalized transphobia or sex negativity. Yeah, okay, buddy. Your advocates are suffering from internalized transphobia. Ironic, making assumptions on someone's gender and their issues with it. There's also the whole thing of Lilly Tino trying to masquerade as Miss Rachel, an actual child-friendly content creator.
Hi friends! Today we're going to talk about something super important. What it means to be transgender. It's a big word, but I promise that it's easy to understand. Ready to learn? The first thing I want you to do is close your eyes.
It's disgusting because it's basically planting the seed of potential immense self-doubt in a child who may be struggling with these issues already. And if you want to be more cynical, These issues can manifest in sewer slide statistics, with children aged from 10 to 14 being the most prone, at least by US statistics. It's problematic and it's rather concerning. Speaking of blanket assumptions,
Something's in my ass.
remember when she said Kurt Cobain was trans? So it's acceptable just for you to assume someone else is transgender, but if someone misgenders you, you fly off the handle. It's poetry, really. Simply poetry. Now on to our last and most unfortunate point, filming in the women's restroom. I hate it here, man. I really do. It goes without saying, but the women's restroom is probably the biggest no-go zone if you're not mentally deranged. Most people, even the loudest, most annoying guys on the internet, understand this simple boundary. Don't go in there unless it's for the right reason, and definitely don't treat it like your own personal content studio.
I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom, and being in Florida or being in California or wherever isn't going to stop me.
Now look, the whole bathroom debate has been a hot button issue for years, and in most cases, it's not even that complicated. People should be allowed to use the bathroom that aligns with their identity. Fine, cool, do your thing. But here's the difference. Existing peacefully in a public restroom is not the same as pulling your phone out, hitting record, and filming content in there like it's your own personal vlogging booth. That's not trans rights. That's not identity expression. That's just being a creep with a ring light in a place where people expect basic privacy. Not some misunderstood activist, Lily. You're just filming in a space meant for safety and vulnerability. And this is the line Lilly Tino crossed. She filmed inside a women's restroom, in Disney World of all places, and somehow expected zero consequences. No, this isn't quirky, it's not brave. It's a gross invasion of privacy, and it's now under legal investigation, as it should be. It goes without saying. You shouldn't be filming in bathrooms, you fucking idiot. That's not me being dramatic. That's just baseline human decency. Imagine for a second that you're a parent or just some random woman trying to use the restroom, and you see someone with a camera filming a TikTok. You're not thinking, wow, this is some brave representation. You're thinking, am I about to end up on the fucking internet? That's not activism. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So yeah, whether you want to frame it as a political issue, a social issue, or just a common sense issue, this crosses all lines. And the fact that it's taken an attorney general's office to even start holding her accountable kind of says everything. But honestly, good. I'm glad to hear it. The internet might be too slow to respond, but at least somebody finally is. So yeah, whether it's throwing minimum wage workers under the bus for a few thousand TikTok views, trauma dumping private medical details in front of random families at Disney like it's open mic night, or literally filming inside public bathrooms and then playing dumb when people get upset, Lilly Tino has somehow managed to speedrun every possible way a creator can fall from grace without learning a single thing in the process. And look, I get it. Social media rewards the loudest person in the room. It loves controversy. It thrives on outrage. But there's a difference between being bold and being a menace. There's a line between visibility and victimhood addiction. And Lilly pole vaulted all over that line with a ring light in one hand and a Disney pass in the other. This isn't content. It's chaos for clicks. It's performative, manipulative, and honestly, it's exhausting. Watching it is like staring directly into the algorithm's rotted soul and realizing we're all a little worse off for having seen it. And now, finally, after dragging half the internet through this circus of entitlement and public meltdowns, she's stepping away. Whether it was personal decision, community pressure, or a friendly nudge from the Florida Attorney General is anyone's guess. But whatever the reason, we are so back. Good riddance to the TikTok temper tantrums. Goodbye to the bathroom drama. Farewell to the cringe-core Miss Rachel cosplay no one asked for. And to Lily, wherever you are, later, bozo. Don't come back. And if you do, don't.